Hi, everybody. Antonio here with another daily reminder for you. And today's daily reminder is avoid terrible tabs or be more intentional about what you do. That's probably the better and more accurate title. But today I had a call that I needed to do, and it was not necessarily a sales call, but something that could have led to a sale. But right before getting on the call, I opened up a tab in my browser that had some terrible news on it. And the thing is that I kind of knew what was on the tab because it was communication back and forth with someone I didn't want to be communicating with. I'll just say that. And I read their communication right before getting on this call. Bad idea. Because what it did was it completely shifted my energy, zapped the intention that I had for the call, because it pulled me into their ridiculousness. And that can happen. That absolutely can happen in many areas of our lives. One of the things I talk about, I have a sales training that I teach my students to do. There's a process that I teach them before they get on call. Listen to positive music, particularly their favorite music, visualizing what they want the outcome of the call to be, etc. But I will tell you what's not on that list is read an email from a moron. Let me reframe that. It's definitely not reading any or doing anything that would potentially cause you to shift your energy from one space to another. Definitely not shifting your energy to a space that you don't want to be in. If anything, do the thing that makes you feel better, the thing that lifts you up, the thing brings your energy to a higher frequency. So, what's the lesson here? Be conscious of what you're doing at any given time, but particularly before important things like phone calls or conversations or even writing. Let's say you're creating content for your business or writing a sales copy or anything of that nature. Be conscious of the energy that you take into that activity. Are you taking an energy of frustration and irritation that you may have taken on from some other thing? Are you going into a situation with desperation? What energy are you pulling, or what energy are you putting into the thing that you're doing? So, one, definitely avoid anything that's potentially confrontational or that could cause any conflict before doing anything significant. And secondly, and I would say more smart decision is to do a thing that lifts you up. Do a thing that lifts you up. So be conscious of the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, but specifically and particularly before doing anything of any significance, because those things will impact you as they did today. And I had to sit with that for a moment, recognizing that I allowed that situation to impact me because I allowed it. No one made me mad. No one did anything to me. The words that were said were said. I chose to respond to them in the way that I did, and then went right onto a phone call that did not, again, it wasn't a bad call, but it definitely wasn't as good as it could have been, because it took me about maybe 4 or 5 minutes to really get into the space that I needed to be on that call. And I had to take responsibility for that. not anyone else, me. So take responsibility for that. So what I'm going to ask to do is be conscious of your comments, be conscious of your liking, right? Uh, Make sure to do something uplifting before commenting and sharing this with other people. So that's it for today's daily reminder, guys. Appreciate you as always, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow on another daily reminder. Take care.